It's a Nintoaster. And yes, it works.
He's gonna take you back to the past to play the shitty games that suck ass. He'd rather have a buffalo take a diarrhea dump in his ear. He'd rather eat the rotten asshole of a roadkill skunk and down it with beer. He's the angriest gamer you've ever heard. He's the angry Nintendo nerd. He's the angry Atari Sega nerd. He's the angry video game nerd.
Are you ready for some action? Some Action 52? I suppose so, because I get requests for this game all the time, like this one right here. Action 52. Fuck this game, please do a review of it. You asshole. Thanks. Wow, I guess I gotta do it now. Let's start with the cartridge. It's the freak misfit of the NES library. Games came in gray, black, blue, silver, gold, but clear? You can tell just by looking at it. This is a game that's so bad, it has nothing to hide. Another thing, if you play it for more than an hour, not that you'd want to, it gets really hot and smells like burning plastic. It's not because of the toaster. The same thing happens if you play it in the top loader. Not only is this game crap, but it's crap that comes with a price. $199. That's a lot of money, but there's 52 games. So let me calculate this. $199 divided by 52 equals, well, you gotta pay tax too, so let's just say $4 a game. Wow, what a deal! 52 action-packed games bundled into one cartridge, all for an efficient price. It was every kid's dream. More games! More games! Yeah! Lights, camera, Action 52. Oh! And where did they get the music? Okay, the significance? It takes two, Action 52?
Make your selection now.
Well, let's get this thing started. We're going to have ourselves a little marathon here and determine if the $199 was worth it. Game number 1, Fire Breather. Okay, well, it's pretty self-explanatory. And would you know this is the only game on the entire cartridge that's 2 players only? Gee, which game should we start with? Well, how about the only game you can't play alone? Well, that's $4 wasted already. Number 2, Star Evil. Who's gonna dodge that? Nobody! Not the first time. You'd have to know, oh, this is gonna be a vertical 2D shooter and there's gonna be an obstacle immediately at the start of the game. That's one way to get you on your toes. Other than that, it's real easy. As long as you keep firing, none of the enemies come anywhere near you. I guess that makes sense. If I was an intergalactic vacuum cleaner getting shot at, I'd be like, oh fucking hell, there's a menorah shooting Q-tips, get out of the way. Not even the first level boss wants to be involved. Sometimes it doesn't show up at all, and you're stuck in a dead end. What happened? Did the game give up? Ugh, that's another $4. Next, number 3, Illuminator. You're not even allowed to see in this game? Real fun idea. For a room that has about 1,000 light bulbs, it sure goes dark a lot. And they're just decoration. Thought you could light a room with a light? No, you gotta kill vampires. But after you've killed one, you only get 1 second before the room goes dark again. Who wants to play a game that's pitch black? It's so black I could see my reflection in the screen. The question is, how much more black could this be? And the answer is none. And no, you can't go any higher. This is it. Great fucking game. Number 4, G-Force... What? Or just G-Force. It's another 2D shooter. You know what? This would be okay for Atari 2600. The only two controls are move and shoot. This game was made in 1991, the same year Super NES came out. Not to mention, if you want to play a good 2D side-scroller game on the NES, try fucking Life Force. And what is this anyway? An inside-out dolphin shooting at roadkill toads? I don't know, I'm just using my imagination. That's all you have when you play this miserable pile of goat shit. Number 5, Ooze. Oh, wow, a title screen? Really? Oh my god, it's... Shipickle, 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 shipickle. Oh, righty then, okay. Well, this is the first game that uses the B button for jumping. Any gamer who grew up with Super Mario Bros. Expects A to jump, but that's the least of her worries. To jump over a hole, you have to tap the B button and then press over. If you're holding the B button like you normally would, it locks you vertically until you let go. It's an anomaly of game programming. You know what's really weird? Whenever you restart the menu, it always starts at Ooze. Is that the programmer's personal recommendation? Well, so far, every one of these games is a bomb. But out of 52, I'm sure that eventually we'll find one that's decent. I hope. Number 6, Silver Sword. Well, green, green, and more green. What is this? A cabbage patch on a golf course? Infested with killer scrotums? This is a disgrace to the NES. The same platform that brought us games like Legend of Zelda. Silver Sword. The sword isn't even silver. Maybe it's corroded. Number 7, Critical BP, or Critical Bypass. Oh, now it's spelled with a Y? Oh, that's dreadful. It's like an optical illusion. Well, that's pretty bad when the game causes eye strain and you can't even fucking look at it. What is this anyway? A pogo ball and a Segway shooting at birthday presents? Oh, Critical Bypass. It's critical that you bypass this game. Number 8, Jupiter Scope. Nice, another space shooter. This time you're a dead whale shooting at flaming condoms. That's what it looks like. The screen never moves. It's like Space Invaders, except without many invaders. Half the time, you're just sitting around waiting. Come on, give me something to shoot at. Losing at this game is impossible. Just hold down the fire button and move back and forth. Okay, what's next? Number 9, Alfredo, or Alfred and the Fedek. Yeah, Fedek. You never heard of Fedek? What happened? Where's the fucking game? Well, there's no game here. What happened? Did the programmers pass out, or did they just figure nobody would check all 52 games? Well, that's $4 wasted, but I guess I can't say I'm really too excited over playing a game called Alfredo, also known as Alfred and the Fedek. Number 10, Operation Full Moon. Now, that's puke green if I ever saw it. The nauseating hue combined with the texture of vomit makes me think that this game ate Silver Sword and barfed it out. Number 11, Dam Busters. Those damn busters. Well, it should have been called Alien Beaver Tomato Fight. That's all it is. You're a beaver shooting tomatoes and navigating through a maze. Oops, dead end. What the shit? You can't go back? I'm trapped? You're shitting me. This game is shitting me. Number 12, Thrusters. Another space shooter. Well, it's the same game as before, just different graphics. Where do they come up with these objects? I'm running out of imagination here. I can't decipher anything. Especially when the game starts having a fucking seizure. Number 13, Haunted Hill. Wow, a human being. I can't believe it actually looks like something. Man, her boobs are bigger than her head. It's a shitty side-scroller with the same bad controls as Ooze. Sadly, it's the best game so far. Out of the way, you fucking ghosts! Here comes Mrs. Tits, jumping like she's on the moon. Die, you onion-faced balloon floating, thing. I died by touching the air? Number 14, chill out. I wish I could chill out. This is horrendous. This one's basically an Eskimo snowball massacre. Climb down shits and ladders and throw snowballs. What's this? I died in midair? That seems to be a theme we're running into here. This game doesn't even care it sucks. Gee, how much money did we waste so far? Like $56, I think? It's already exceeded the average price of a Nintendo game. Number 15, sharks. Yeah, sharks. Sometimes sharks. Most of the time not. Well, you're stuck on this one screen, but you sure have full reign. You can swim through the ocean floor. And that's all it is, just hope for sharks to come and shoot them. Number 16, Megalonia. Another space shooter? Flying through McDonald's arches? No thanks. Number 17, French Baker. Oh man, you're a chef and the kitchen is really getting out of hand. Everything's trying to kill you. Hoagies, envelopes, and dog nuts. And what do? Hit them with your rolling pin. And don't drop down, you'll disintegrate. That's always nice. Number 18, Atmosquake. Oh, another space shooter? I pass. I'm only up to number 19? Jeez. Fuck. Number 19, Miang. What the fuck? Okay, get this. You move from square to square, hoping that the next square won't make you explode. So it's like a memory game that can only be done with trial and error. Good lord. Number 20, Space Dreams. Oh my, what's this gonna be? Why, of course, another space shooter. This time, you're a pacifier shooting at weird dolls, rabbits, and safety pins. Safety pins as enemies in a video game. Where do they come up with this stuff? Gee, what kind of enemy could I have for this game? I have 32 games left I have to program, so I have to hurry up. Ah, safety pin! That'll be perfect. Next game. Number 21, Streamers. You're a clown climbing up platforms like Spider-Man. Ooh, a rabbit in a hat. What does that do? Nothing at all. A bag of money? How about that? It turns into a green, frowning face? Is that supposed to teach you a lesson that taking money is greedy? No, I think I'm reading way too deep into it. Oh, then the game crashes. Good. Number 22, Spreadfire. What is this? They should have called this Shooter Games 52. This time, you're a lobster. You don't go anywhere, and half the time, there's nothing to shoot at. These kind of games must have been the easiest to design. Make a black background, covered in dots, and call it space. You know what? It's getting old. Number 23, Bubblegum Rosie, or Bubblegum Rossi. Yay! I've always wanted to play a game where I'm a little girl shooting bubbles. Wait a minute, you can't even kill people? Well, what do you expect? They're bubbles. You can jump on the enemies. Or wait, can you? And falling in spikes doesn't hurt you. This game has no rules.